Hello, I hope you're all doing good. And here we have another set. This is a Sobell 1019. You may recognize this from a recent short I did on YouTube, just showing this set running with the Doctor Who intro from the original 1963 series. Now, this set I did pick up quite a while ago, I think over a year ago now, with a lot of other sets I purchased. I did make a video on that pickup. So this is from that lot. Now, this is a Sobell 1019, which is a dual standard set. So it's 625 and 405 line. Also, this set I believe came out in the mid 60s, so 1965, 66. And it also has a 23-inch CRT, so it's quite a nice sized screen. So yeah, I recently got it working, and I have just done some cosmetic improvements. Not so much on the front, because the front is plastic, sort of molded, and there's not much I can do. I'll move the camera closer to give you a better look. Okay, and taking a closer look, as you can see, there was a badge here which would have said Sobell. I need to find a replacement of some kind. Of course, I don't think I'll find an actual original replacement because, well, unless I find another one of these sets, but I doubt it. So I'll have to think of making some sort of modern replacement. And the speaker grill is like painted silver or something like that. So it's sort of faded a bit. So if I could touch those up, I think it'd look a lot better. And also on the rotary dial, the channel names, ITA, BBC, need a bit of work as well, bit of touching up. The way it works is this is VHF, so this is the 405 line. This is the 625 line. So if you want it on 625 line, you put it on UHF, which changes it to 625 line mode. And then you can adjust this. So that's how that works. And then hopefully you can see, but with some assistance, a helping hand, managed to re-veneer the whole set. So if you remember in the last video, if you've watched it, when I first picked up this set, it was pretty rough. A lot of the veneer had come off. And if I remember to do so, I will post some pictures and maybe some clips of it in its rough state. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better now. I'm very pleased. And yeah, you can't see very well on this side. Yeah, I think it looks very good. Very nice job. And what we did is we took the original veneer off, sanded it down, applied new veneer. This is just stick-on veneer that's got a very strong glue, so you have to be careful that you lay it out properly. We did a couple of coats of beeswax and then a final coat of polish spray, which is also beeswax. And yeah, it looks good. And then we have the back of the set, which is in okay condition. It's not too bad. Definitely seen worse. We've got the UHF and VHF inputs, height control, frame hold, and line hold. And then there was a bit of damage on the back. It's hard to see, but this piece here was missing, so it must have fallen off, because I did find it later on, luckily. So I kept it and I just glued it on. So it doesn't look the best, but it looks better than having a hole there. So anyway, I'll take the back off and show you the inside. Okay, so this is the inside of the set. It was very mucky before I cleaned it, so it was worse than this. It is a lot better now. I have replaced quite a few components in the frame section because there was a frame fault. It was insufficient height on the top and bottom. Yeah, it didn't actually give much improvement. A lot of these were out of spec, but it still didn't help too much with the problem. Well, someone actually pointed out to me, which I'm thankful for, in an issue of the television magazine, I can't remember which one, but in one of the issues, it does say that if you've got a height problem, with this set that it's possibly, I think it's R132, which, as you can see, it's not very pretty, but I've put them in parallel because I didn't have an equivalent, but I believe it was a 1.2 mega ohm resistor. So I swapped that out. That fixed the fault. So another fault with this set was the dropper. So the dropper in this set was really bad. Before I even got power into this set, before any heaters or anything, it turned out two of the sections, these two, were both open circuit. So I bodged those up, and yeah, it's not very pretty, but if I can find a replacement dropper, I'll put one in. But yeah, so I bodged those two sections up, and then this section decided to go bad as I was working on it. So yeah, it's a bit of a Frankenstein right now. And that is the badge, Sobell 1019. These sets were also branded GEC as well. The tube is a Mullard A5911W. Some of you may remember when I showed this set off previously, on the inside, all the valves were missing. So someone had nicked all the valves on the main boards, and even in the VHF tuner. The only valves that were still in here were the ones behind the line output cage. So the boost diode, the line output valve, and the EHT rectifier were still in there. But yeah, I had to replace all these valves just to see if the set was any good. But yeah, it turns out it is good. I was quite surprised because the set was in rough condition, and so I was expecting either the tube or the line output transformer to be bad, but no, it was just mainly the dropper and a resistor that were the main culprits. And here is the system switch for the switching between 625 and 405. See if I can demonstrate it. There we go. So if I switch back and forth, move this lever. Okay, you can just about see it underneath. That's the system switch. Now, I've been using this set on 405. 625 does work, but I've been enjoying 405. It looks pretty good, and I've been using this Hedgehog standards converter. And that is test card C being displayed on 405 line. And it looks good. The tube is nice and sharp, plenty of brightness and contrast. It looks better in person than on camera, but yeah, it looks good. And of course, I'm using the Hedgehog standards converter. I'm playing this test card from a DVD. But yes, that's the Sobell 1019. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day and take care.